There is going to be a lot of money on the line. There's a lot of money on the line, too, for the Winter Showcase. $2,500 in total. Winner of this best of three. Winner of this final is going to take home $2,000 of it. $500 to the runner-up to $1,500 payday just to come out on top of this one. And as we head into game two, both teams readied up. We are already out the gates hot from both sides.
It's exactly how you want to start it. Unfortunately, it's probably not how you want to start with Maryland, but Clue answers back very quickly.
Yeah, Clue's going to be all over this game, too. And, I mean, again, we look at both Clue and Venom to kind of watch out for being the difference makers on these teams. But you said it yourself. Can Clue get some assistance in it? Clue keeping control of the ball just outside of that three-point line. He's going to drive it deep, back in, cross inside. Vibes not able to lock it down. Trez there for the rebound, but instead he's going to pass it back out. Vibes, maybe chance number two. But instead, he's going to go right for it, and he's going to lock it down.
That's something that you want to pay attention to. You saw, because it was late shot clock right there, Shows had the green light to go. He was being super aggressive. So if I'm Clue, I'm looking at that. If I know that, okay, I'm not hitting the corner, I have to be looking at that hash. Where is the drop and the help coming from? You have to be able to pass to them.
Clue, again. See if you keep this back and forth going for the team. Clue back out to Vibes. Vibe inside, wide open from the middle. He's going to knock down another two. Keep this game back and forth.
Exactly what you're looking for right there. Just those middies. You just have to be able to play it. If you notice that those are the spots that he's trying to get to, you have to be able to just beat him to the spot and cut that off.
Man, this just continues to be a smoke fest on each side. No defensive stops whatsoever. Everybody knocking down their shots. Or St. Francis keeping themselves ahead. It's Mixtape in for the dunk. Another two there. So first quarter is out already fun. Both teams warmed up from game one.
You see exactly what I was talking about with pace, right? It's just, you see, they're flying. At this point, it's going to be an 80-plus point game, the way they're scoring it. You have to be able to slow them down in some capacity, as well as just slow down your offense to be able to limit the amount of possessions they'll have.
Well, there's the break for St. Francis. They're going to give this one a two-possession game. 12-8. Vibes back out to Clue. In for three. And he knocks it down.
Just a beautiful pass back, I have to say. Just gorgeous.
You have a counterattack right now, and it's going to be a three answered by yet another three from St. Francis, keeping this game 2 possessions. The lead of the Terriers. Clue doing his best. Two-man coverage in on him. He passes over towards Slips, and it's a turnover deep down. ISO'd out his Mixtape, but he's going to pass it back down to Venom. Inside for three. Venom not going to miss those at all. 3% contested. He gets the timing down pat.
That is a tough one. That is a scramble play. You might as well just burn your foul to give at that point. It was just even a bad pass. As soon as you saw the bump, you know the back end's lurking. As you talk about lurking, the hash lurking, another pass, getting yet another steal, and it goes the other way. I'm getting dizzy.
This is just so back and forth right now, Joe. They're not going to give us any breaks either. A chance there for the side out into Trez, and that's going to keep this one in for Maryland. Putting some points down, 13-18. Last minute of play in the first quarter. Counterattack in for Venom. He's looking to drive the court all by himself for three, and it's just wide.
You see that deep bomber takeover. He's just, all right, this lock is food to me. I have everything I want. That's just one of those I'm feeling it shots.
And I think I'd say for St. Francis, that's kind of what you want to see out of Venom. Get a couple of those back in game one, so you see it start early in the first quarter. Why not? But turnover quickly for Maryland as they're looking to put some points on here, see if they can even this game up, but it is going to be out of bounds. Terriers ball.
That is a tough one, especially off of such a, big thing right there. It's just you wind up getting that personal foul off the illegal screen. and now not being able to capitalize. You need every single opportunity, every single possession. You need to capitalize on it.
It's good control there for a second from St. Francis, but not able to turn that opportunity into points. 6 seconds, last chance to drive some points in. Vibes in control. Can he get the shot off? Back over towards Clue. And it doesn't make it through. So lead for St. Francis heading into the second quarter, and we're right away seeing if Maryland can have that second chance at knocking this lead down. Trez is going to bring it to a 1-point game.
You just have to wonder if, like, happy that Clue is pretty much passing the ball. You're seeing that they know, all right, he is the offense. If we stop this guy, make him make a play, make him make a read, make somebody else beat us on that side. That is really the game plan that this Terrier team is.
Still, Ido, we saw a lot of this in game 1, and he's already getting out early in game 2. Good coverage over towards Mixtape, but Ido's wide open for 3, and he will not miss that shot. 21 up for Terriers.
It's just a great shot by him. He missed that first one in the corner, like you said. Second time, hey, I'm a professional. I'm going to lock this one down.
Exactly. So you look at this counterattack to see if you can get anything going now for Maryland. Clue. And on coverage, but he's still going to beat him out. Brings it up to 19. Points in coming up. Shows. Oh, he's just always wide open there in the paint. No coverage on his shows there. It is an easy dunk coming through for St. Francis, Joe.
And that's kind of where we talked about just the issue with that PNR combo. And part of that is due to the gravity of Venom. Knowing that he's such a threat to be able to score, especially trying to drag that screen wide, you have to be able to step up. However, they're not calling different sorts of looks to be able to make him think, and they're not coming up to play him. If we're playing him at this point, I'm, as a lock, I'm telling my back end I have my middle. I'm denying middle completely and not allowing him to get those wide runs.
Clue in for 3. He hasn't missed in a while, so bringing things back for Maryland, keeping it 1-point difference now between St. Francis. All they need to do is get one good stop and have their chance, but Venom going toe for toe with Clue at the moment. Not giving him any chance to bring this back for the team. Clue and Trez trying to work some magic on the outside. Trez not able to get that full block, but he's open up front. Still goes for the shot there. Clue just not able to knock it down.
It's a tough one. He used heat check time before. You see he's down on his adrenaline. So it's just a lot of different things that were going on in that situation.
Couple free throws in for Clue. Should be good for some points here for Maryland, but you got a good break there from St. Francis. You got some work to do to bring it back. So going to go 3 for 3 from the 3-point line and yourself a chance back in for Maryland, but Venom going to drive back on down, shows in for Mixtape, and behind the back, letting them know.
Nasty sorts of action, just easy ones. Just they're using a lot of those quick cuts, and the defense is just completely out of sorts, and they are taking advantage.
Timeout going to be called from St. Francis. So, minute 50 left in the second quarter. And what you've seen so far, Joe, what do we got to see step up for Maryland to take this lead back?
You need to play some defense. It really kind of boils down to that. You need to play some defense. You need to be able to stop them from getting everything. And they're really just picking on this inexperienced lock and power forward combination.
Well, slips outside. He's going to try to get a crossover towards Vibes, but it's going to be intercepted. Venom now in for 2. 35 up for St. Francis, and a big blunder out of Maryland's offense. It's not able to get that cross open. Good positioning coming out from the Terriers, and you need something here from Maryland. As long as you can answer back, you're not going to be feeling too bad. Close, step back. No, still in control. Back up to Vibes, and Vibes will drive it home.
Smart, just playing patient. You see they're just waiting out Ado, making sure that he's not in the paint to be a threat, just trying to build those points. But it really just comes back to trying to find other people outside of just your guards to be able to make a play.
Personal foul on Kirkton. Could be a Terriers ball outside.
I
Venom.
think that's a fantastic foul.
Well, I mean, you say it, but Venom's still knocking down that three. He's got that deep bomb activated for Clue. See if he can get something before this second quarter's done. Oh, just off the rim. And a foul called there, so giving Clue some, or foul called on Clue, it's going to give Mixtape some from the free throw line.
That's just one of those, you got to be able to stop it. You have to be able to limit as many points. And in that situation, all right, cool. We give up the 2 points. We make sure that we don't give up 3 because this is still a very winnable game.
It is. Well, with just under 30 seconds left in the second quarter, Maryland need to put some defense on, see if they can get a stop here from Venom. Breaks out. He's still going to break some ankles. He goes in for the shot and off the rim. Pass out. Intercepted. Clue. It's his turn. 11 seconds on the clock for the first half. Vibes outside the slips. Slips over to Vibes. In for 3. That's going to bring it to a 5-point game. Just under 2 seconds. All the way down. One more chance. And of course, you get one last shot for the first half there. Just to bring that lead up by 7.
That cannot happen. It cannot. 1.9 seconds left on the clock and you give up a free 2. That's like just 101 at that point. Get back on defense. Please just get back. That shot went up. Everybody should be back, getting to their spots. You do not allow anything to be able to get off on that situation because those 2 points are going to come back to bite them during the second half.
Well, hey, this second half could be their last half for the grand finals. As you see in the bottom right of this screen, it is a best of 3, and St. Francis already leading by 1. They put this away in 2. They're going to be taking home $2,000 and a championship title here for the UPA Winter Showcase. Good stop there at the net. You get a counterattack in from Clue, pushing it forward. Kirk going in. And that's good 2 points there from Kirk, keeping things honest.
For sure. And talking about keeping things honest, we want to honestly thank the sponsors for the Winter Showcase here. Of course, we have Unified Pro-Am Association. We have CSMG Esports U. So thank all 3 of our lovely sponsors there for all of the hard work that they do. College esports is in a fantastic hands with all of them. And we look forward to May Madness in Waco, Texas coming up this year.
Yes, we are. The Winter Showcase has been delightful in this final. Maryland putting up one heck of a fight, but shot's going to just bank off that rim. And a foul is going to be called onto Clue.
It's a tough
so
one.
Terrier possession in. Show's going to go over to Venom, and he's just going to instantly release the three-pointer. Incredible stuff.
See, that is just, it's hurting on multiple sides because not only do you hurt by that foul with Clue losing some of his takeover, but you immediately give up the 3. We can't do that.
Trying to bring things back, though. Clue outside to Vibes. It's good for 3. So damage control now for Maryland, Joe. That's all I can see from them. Trying to get some points on the board, keep this game in control. But every answer that you have, there is always a rebuttal from St. Francis to hold their lead. They just haven't been able to shift that tempo.
That's what the best teams do. But if Maryland wants to be the best team, they need to figure it out ASAP because time is running out.
Time is running out here, but at least you're going to get another 2 in the paint. So down by 6. Over towards Shows. Shows back out to Venom. Downtown shot, and he nails it.
Rule of thumb, Seymour. If you see a guard has deep bomber, you know that the pass back is coming. So just make sure you play it smart. And look, I get yelled at it all the time by my team, but don't reach. Just don't reach on it. Just play solid, play honest, and just come away with the stop. Don't worry about the steal.
Worries at all. The Terriers up by 10. in full control in the second quarter. Just under 2 minutes left to see what Maryland can do to bring this one back. Trez out to Slips back inside, but it's going to be knocked away. Still in control, though, for Maryland. And now they want to get something going. Vibes is going to put it down for 2. You walk away with something. Now you need to look for some stops. He's still got Venom with that deep bomb to worry about. You're going to foul him.
Of course, and if I'm them defensively, though, I'm playing up high. I'm trying to force that. I'm just trying to bait him to be able to make the wrong pass. But you have to be able to trap.
Outside to Cleese. Off the rim. Here's your chance now that you've been looking for, Joe. Don't want to let this one go. Clue outside. Vibes has been good from for the 3 points so far, but he's going to go in for 2, and he's going to get some points on there. Bring it back to a 2-possession game.
Just a nasty shot. Just right there in the dead-eye zone. Oof. Hold on, I might have to take some notes.
Got him from the free throw line. Last minute of play in the second quarter. Clue outside to Vibes is going to bring this one back. Clue's wide open. Looks like we're going to be looking at Terrier ball back on down. Venom. Can you look for the dagger in the third quarter?
It's just a tough one, though, Seymour. Like, you have to be able to see that. You have to notice that the wing has been opened so quick that you need to make that pass either directly to the wing or it needs to be a toucher. But Clue making up for it.
Yes, he is. And Clue's giving them opportunities back over towards this team, and Clue and Vibes together have been great for their threes. You still need to show up. Shows is going to knock down another 2 points inside the paint. Keep this lead going for St. Francis, up by 7. Last 10 seconds of the third quarter, and you're trying to get something on the board here. But a foul is going to be called from Cleese.
That is a very smart foul. But you have to worry about the double deep bomber looking for the two-man action, looking for the quick pass back. They might have forced that one just a little bit too, in my opinion.
Well, now we're into the fourth quarter. 7-point game for St. Francis, Joe. This is your last chance if you're Maryland to force a game 3 and a chance to bracket reset this grand final. If not, St. Francis are going home with yet another title here in UPA. Nice pass into Cleese. It looks like that's going to be and one from the free throw line, and he's going to nail it.
You know what? I have to give just all the credit in the world right there to just the lock right there, because he played great defense that entire possession. Unfortunately, it was given up by somebody else on his team, but that just happens at times.
Clee's going to get another one through, so that lead grows to 12. And this seems very difficult now to come back from. If you're Maryland, I mean, this is so different from game 1. They've let it get a little out of hand.
Yeah, and this is usually what happens with a lot of series in 2K. It's that first game is very close, but you really start to see the teams start to pull apart during that second game. And the bleeding can be stopped, but you have to stop right here. You have about 4 minutes left to go. You need to be able to slow them down.
Mixtape, Cleese, bang, oh my word, what a play coming through from St. Francis. And this has been so one-sided for the past minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Looking to get anything done now, out to Vibes, see if he can knock down 3 points. It's going to go right off the rim.
It is a tough one. You can kind of see they're slowly getting into panic mode here. They're just trying to make something shake as they give up another 2. He just walked right into that one.
It's all panic over towards the side of Maryland. Another turnover. Venom's going to get that steal. And with the deep palm, he goes straight for the net. It would have been egregious. Trez not even able to get the 2 in the paint. So back down we see for the counterattack. Show is going to be leading.
Oh gosh, they are trolling. It's pretty much a wrap. You have him shooting full court shots. Now you have Shows trying to be joke. Pretty much. I was about to say joking. That's me. Jokic, like it's nasty. As you can see, the quits happening. It's pretty much a GG's at this point.
It is all said and done, it looks like, for this game. I mean, no coming back from that for St. Francis. Unfortunate, too, because that game 1 was such a banger, Joe. But game number 2, as soon as you saw that St. Francis just continued to get the ball rolling there in the third quarter, the stops in the second quarter, it seemed like it really ran away from Maryland, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it really, I kind of keep emphasizing it, but it's pace, 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 pace. You have to be able to control pace. A lot of it is the adjustments as well. Being able to make those adjustments mid-game are huge. Recognizing that, okay, Venom's really liking to drive that screen wide and being able to cut that off and not allowing them to be able to get those easy middies. Playing back a little bit more, so they're having to work for every single one of their possessions, trying to go for a few more trappers in certain situations where the ball handler is not really a threat to score, or just, even the center at that point. We didn't really see Shows take any threes. So at that point, like, all right, there's somebody that's got to beat us. I'm going to make him shoot. It really just kind of boils down to that at this point is, all right, he's only shot 4 shots this entire tournament. All right, I'm going to make him show us at least one. You have to be able to show it. You can't allow them to be comfortable, and you saw it. It just started to happen, and then the panic started to set in, the frustration, the hero ball, and it's really just all downhill from here.
You just couldn't get it done, but congratulations to St. Francis College. The Terriers going to be your champions of the UPA College Winter Showcase here in 2026. They're going to walk home with $2,000 out of a $2,500 prize pool. You don't walk away empty-handed if you're Maryland, Joe, but that $1,500 payday is going to be feeling good for St. Francis, putting another title on the shelf of these great players.